videos.
Are we live?
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to hashtag After Dark. We have no idea what's going on right now.
I'm sorry, guys.
It says
like
live.
no video.
Yay!
We had some technical difficulties. What do we not have?
It is, but it's so organic because it's fun.
Go to video.
Let's watch them square.
Are we live?
Yeah. We're doing it live.
Hey guys, welcome to hashtag After Dark. We have no idea what's going on right now.
I'm sorry, guys.
It says
like
live.
no video.
Yay!
Fan movies? We had some technical difficulties. What do we not have?
It is, but it's so organic.
It's
It's fun.
Go to video.
Let's watch them square.
I don't want to hear the long story. Are we live?
Yeah. We're doing it live.
Hey guys, welcome to hashtag After Dark. We have no idea what's going on right now.
I'm sorry, guys.
It's their merch, and they were like, Matt the Rat scavenging up some money. So that's where Matt the Rat came. Later on, my friends would like describe like, oh, you guys, MTR style. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? And after years
Oh my
of saying it, I
gosh.
found out that they abbreviated my name. So that's when my nickname MTR came in.
What
And
punk
from
band
there, I
was
ran with it.
What punk band was it?
It was a 1977 punk band called The Skulls. They were one of the pioneers of punk back then. In fact, do you know the song Mexican Radio?
Yeah.
That was the band after. So Wall of Voodoo formed after The Skulls. They kicked out the singer.
Oh
and started
shoot!
the band.
So kind of like.
On a Mexican.
Okay.
Hey Kat, how are you? Daniel, what was your nickname?
Battlestar Galactica.
It was the Gap-Tooth Warrior, actually.
Yeah, it was,
Pretty
right?
close though. It was for a second.
It was.
Oh.
The GT Dub, man.
It was.
Oh, that just sounds bad. I like.
That was a great name. I like that. That's a great
I like
nickname.
the
Yeah,
other
of course you like it because it's not yours.
The GT Dub?
Oh man.
That's like MTR and the GT.
Really? Yeah. MTR and the GT Dub. Right? That's it.
GT Dub is a pretty good like initial thing though, I think. I like the initials of GT. That sounds like a wrestling federation.
That's what.
Jones, what's yours?
I don't think I had a nickname.
I'm a
actually.
troll man.
I'm a troll.
Wait a minute, I'm the troll, but you.
I haven't trolled anything.
Well, this was gonna be a long act. All right, so
Oh, pure vodka. No, I'm joking.
what's going on with your guys' lives? Why are you guys such shit people? Just kidding.
What the hell?
My
This
parents.
guy.
Put me
Hey,
in
I
the
went
dark
to pizza. I
for
went
the
to
first
pizza.
10 years of my life in a closet, and they just like poked me.
Hey, you know what people don't know about though? You wearing a Comics After Dark shirt. Tell people what that is.
So I think I have to stand up for it.
So we're about the same height. He's sitting down and you standing
Yeah,
up.
there we
That's
go.
a
Yeah,
funny thing.
yeah.
The trash.
So, Comics After Dark is the podcast that I started over 4 years ago, and it is nothing but comic book news, reviews, rumors, and news that we think is stupid as well. So it's literally like everything. And yeah, that's my pride and joy, man.
Pride and joy. Next, you got a baby on the way. That's gonna be your new pride. Well, maybe
Yeah,
not.
no.
I mean, it's still Comics After Dark.
They're kind of like side at that
Baby's not
point.
born yet. So
Baby's not born yet, but that's the
Yeah.
thing is that I'm gonna try to.
Who is this Daniel Diaz? It says his name was American Otaku. I thought it was the Yaoi Prince.
I don't know.
He's the Yaoi Prince now.
He changed his name to everything now. I don't know now.
He's not the Blue Ranger either, because you're the Blue Ranger. He's the
I'm-
fake.
I'm-
He's
I'm
the.
definitely
We
Blue
just
Ranger,
reviewed
so.
one of the episodes with the Putty Blue Ranger. He's the Putty Blue Ranger.
Oh yeah.
That's the one that he is.
But I am gonna be trying to continue to come back and do everything for you guys for comic books on my comic book podcast, and of course here at that hashtag show. It's one of my favorite things to do is come in and
Talk about comics, man.
talk about comics, especially Valiant. Valiant sponsor me.
I got a question about that actually.
Yeah.
Not about Valiant, but about comics in general. If you were to recommend a kind of
Starting point.
no, a taste of like what your comic style is all about, so people can tune into your show. Like, what's your comic taste? What would you tell people that you're reading?
Oh god.
That's a good transition way to be like, all right, this is
Like a whole bunch of them, or like.
no, just a couple, so people can be like, all right, that's his taste. I like that stuff.
I Hate Fairyland is one of my favorite comics. It's literally about this girl that gets sucked into like Looney Tune land, and
my
she's
God.
stuck there, and she can't get out. So it's gory, it's dark, but it's funny and hilarious. It's everything like the old Looney Tunes used to be.
The art is great.
Yeah, the art's great. I also love TMNT. Congratulations to TMNT. They've successfully passed their threshold of 72 comics. They never got after 72 issues, and now they're past there. And, I mean, as Marvel and DC, because most people like those, the
people-
big
I
two,
like to
I'd
say
say Daredevil. Love Daredevil. Really dark right now. And I also love New Superman, a new taste on Superman, and it's even better because, like, it's on
Alright,
the
Superman's
communist
really
side. it's on the communist side. So like it's like the Justice League versus the Freedom Fighters, and it's like this weird like topsy-turvy, almost like Red Superman, but joking and at the same time funny. It's great.
So, Daniel.
Yeah. Hey.
What is it with people that look funny?
Well, I don't know. People that look funny like to leave weird ass comments. I know that much.
Hey, can we talk about one thing?
That much.
I have a funny story actually. Not a funny story yet, but this is the After Dark show, and listen, we're not going to make arts and crafts like the girls did on their show. No disrespect to Kelly McDolly and Brianna, but
A goose.
you're getting the three guys that are going to just go a little bit deeper into things. I mean, I'm not. I mean, you're not afraid to speak your mind. Neither am I. You kind of are sometimes.
Yeah, I am sometimes.
But I mean, let me ask you a question. I wasn't on Twin Peaks last week, but I heard that there was a comment that you wanted to address.
All right. I don't know what Muttonhead went ahead and chose. Yeah, I'm going to say it. I don't know what guy chose to go ahead and put this on the thing, but like, you're coming at me for messing up on a name of a character or something
TC's
like
in the
that.
chat, guys. TC
Oh,
is
what?
in the chat. I was trying to get Darth out at Comic-Con. It was not happening because Karina wasn't going to let us. But TC was awesome.
Oh, wait, what?
Long story. I'll tell you about it.
TC said he would give all of us Spheros if we just shout him out right now.
Give him what?
Spheros, the Spider-Man Sphero.
What are those?
Spheros? Yeah, just shout him out.
What are Spheros?
Shout out to Epic Comic Cast. Give me my shit.
There you go.
I want that right now.
Epic, I love it.
You have a lot of
I
stuff
legitimately
you can
do love
free
Epic Comic Cast.
I want something
So thank you,
free.
TC, for those free Spheros.
What the fuck are Spheros?
It's like imagine like an
BB-8.
Echo, Amazon Echo, but it's a Spider-Man in it.
Oh, okay. That's
I thought it was
interesting.
like the BB-8 then.
Why does TC have a bunch of those?
I'm just cloning him into trying to buy his whole bunch right now.
I don't know. Just TC, you got a bunch of stuff. Just give me something free, man.
Hey, he's got that Epic Comcast money, dude.
He does.
So continue.
So anyway, I don't know, some freaking maggot by the name of something, which I don't even remember his freaking name.
He totally remembers because he's
He's
been probably wanting to say this all week.
I have. I've been thinking about it. Like, what do I want to say to this idiot? But like, look, man, I'm going to tell you this. Try to do 4, 5, I don't know how many different shows we do. Try to watch as many of those shows as possible, and then literally go on air and talk about every one without some notes and see if you can.
You know what?
First world problems, man.
Say,
You know
yeah,
what?
it is first world problem. No,
But I agree with him
first
because
world
this is
guy watches the show. He watches it. He's like, oh, first off, it's his name is Harry. Blah blah. Shut the fuck up. All right, honestly,
Well, you can
I don't
say
care.
fuck if you want.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Shut the fuckity fuck up. And literally, that's what you should do right about now.
Look,
because I didn't ask for your opinion in that way. I do appreciate comments, and yeah, I do like to be told I'm wrong, but don't be a smartass about it. Because if you're a smartass, I got to give you a smartass answer back.
I back him up because you know what? It's hard even for me. Like I read fucking like 25 comics a month, and sometimes like I'll accidentally Bloodshot. I'll say Deadshot or Deathshot, or something, or Deathstroke. Or Deadpool. Like there's so many names that it's like, yeah, once in a moon I'm gonna off track, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. Don't be that jerk. Come to us and be like, look, dude, like be nice about it. Don't call anyone out.
Yeah, I mean, I get it where you were like, all right, here goes your mistake.
Now
Which is cool. Which is cool, but like, yo, this is your mistake. You said this. But don't be, yeah, this is your mistake, and maybe you shouldn't be, maybe this isn't the show for you. Yeah, maybe what isn't the show for you is life. How about that? That's a show that's not for you. So shut the fuck up. That's all I had to say.
So I don't know if you've noticed this or not, but when Daniel gets negative comments, he really dwells on them.
Oh hell yeah, I do. But now I'm thinking I'm gonna be like that moment. Fuck it, I'm gonna be like Charlamagne the God from now on. I'll open my mouth and I'll talk back to you when you talk back to me.
I'm
so
okay
if you're
with
ready
it.
for it. Open up and say something.
I ain't gonna tell you no more.
I'm just saying, I ain't gonna tell you no more.
Put some spec on my name.
If you're ready to do it, if you're ready to open up and talk about it, open up wide, because my fist is going in your ass. That's what's happening.
Wait, your face is going in their ass? Oh, okay. I think your face. I was like, I didn't.
You want to do it? Let's do it. That's all I'm saying. Come at me, I'm gonna come at you.
Dude, you walled up the bull. I don't know if
He did.
bring it back
He
down
did.
now.
No, I'm good.
I think it's hilarious.
Joe, what are you working on, man? You got a lot of stuff going on.
I don't get negative comments. People actually like my shit. So, I mean, I know.
Somebody fact check this right now.
No.
I think
I get negative comments when they're like, I don't believe that that tip is correct, and I think that it's all BS because I have it on.
Javier, what up? Hey guys, I'm new. What's up, Javier? No, the only negativity, and I don't even call it negativity. The only thing that's negative that I even would remotely even qualify it is sometimes we get these exclusive things.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with it because it's proved. Like, listen, a lot of people didn't believe that Bill Foster of Goliath was going to be in the Ant-Man movie. Guess what? Well, I guess he's going to be in the movie, right? So,
yeah,
a lot of these things that we have, I mean, I'm not so worried about that stuff because it's all going to play out, and I'm not worried about it, so I'm just going to sit on it. But, segueing into movies, something that just recently happened was Jonathan Hickman, I just saw this on Bleeding Cool News today, Jonathan Hickman talked about how Fox did not want to make a Fantastic Four movie. So, we here at that hashtag show,
made our own.
We wanted to cast the Fantastic Four movie for ourselves. Now, here's what I'm going to ask for you guys in the chat room. In the chat, well, we have a super chat feature, which you guys know that option. Hit that S button to help support the show. But, also in the chat room, we're going to be fan casting.
Thank you.
We're going to be fan casting our some of your movies that you'd like us to talk about, and also we'd like to hear your casting choices for some of these movies. But speaking of Fantastic Four, that's where we're going to start. We're going to fan cast the Fantastic Four.
Four.
That's a lot of fan cast the Fantastic Four first. So we're going to be doing that. We'd like to hear what your choices for the Fantastic Four are. Yeah. We'd like you to judge our choices, and we'd also like for you guys to give us the next thing, because we're gonna start with Fantastic Four for Marvel and Fox, and then for the DC world we are gonna cast Justice League Dark. Yeah. So, and then we want to know what you guys want to see. So let's get started. Up first, look, we got to start at the top with the Fantastic Four. It has to start with Mr. Fantastic. Daniel, who are you casting with Mr. Fantastic?
Patrick Wilson from like all the Blumhouse whatever kind of films, and I think he'd be great as a Mr. Fantastic. He has that guy where he's like, his age is sometimes off. You don't really know. Is he old? Is he young?
Is he the one from Sinister? And he's Owlman in The Watchmen.
Yep. Okay. That's it. Perfect. I think
Patrick Wilson.
Really good.
I'm going to go with two. I know that's kind of unfair. Hey, Jalen, how are you? The two that I'm going to go with an older Reed Richards, which is George Clooney. And I'm going to go with a younger Reed Richards, which is going to be John Krasinski from The Office. If we could pull up some of these pictures, that would be great. I know that. Can you send him the producer the choices ahead of time so he kind of knows what's up? John Krasinski from The Office would be my younger choice. And I like George Clooney personally to be the older Reed Richards, because if it was George Clooney, I feel that he would direct a sci-fi movie like this.
That's
you would get a 2-on-1.
You want him for it because you're like, look, I need a good movie, so could you actually do it?
That's Patrick Wilson.
Patrick Wilson is you said a good movie. Fantastic Four has never been a good movie.
Man, it can be.
No, it can't.
What are you talking
It's impossible.
I disagree with that.
No, hell no.
It's possible.
It's dude. Fantastic Four is. That's the problem is that when you give this to a director, they're gonna read all the original stuff. Then they're going to read all the new shit, and they're going to be like, dude, like, what do I go with? And that's why you get this mixed match of confusing
they keep making Ninja Turtle movies, and none of those have been good either.
That's not true. The first one was, the original was really good.
With Kino, or whatever the fuck his name is?
No, that was the second one. That was the second one. That was the one with no weapons. Well, the first one, the original one.
No,
the
current not good.
Mediocre.
They were not good. You're crazy. That's like saying...
That's actually... I said that was one of my favorite...
That's like saying Batman Forever is really good. It's not.
No, but the original TMNT, that is one of my top favorite comic book movies of all time. Out of like 5 or 10.
You're crazy.
It is amazing. Dude, they kill Shredder! They capture Splinter, beat the crap out of him. They do the East Hampton story arc amazingly. And any TMNT fans out there, I guarantee that they back me up. So my casting for Reed Richards, I chose an older gentleman.
Well, there's my two choices: George Clooney and John Krasinski, both up there now.
Yeah, can we switch?
We'll be switching in a second when you announce.
So for me, I actually say that Stephen Lang. I think he was robbed of being
So what you're saying is that we're.
I like Joey. He's older and he can play a great like dad figure. And on top of it,
I haven't seen him act in a movie very well besides that one where he was blind.
Don't Breathe. Yeah, it was great. Oh, what do you mean? Did you not see Avatar? I hated Avatar, but I love Stephen Lang.
The movie's not great and the acting's not great.
No, his acting's great in it.
What? Are you making a satire film?
Do you remember him in Avatar?
Oh, I remember him in Avatar.
Well, then there you go. If he's enough for you to remember, look at that. Give him a clean shave or keep the beard. We could even go to an off-world Fantastic Four.
He can play Reed Richards' dad, maybe. But...
No, he can play Reed Richards.
Actually, he could probably play the Thing.
No.
I don't know. I don't.
You can suck
as
my
a voice.
thing, all right?
No, for the voice for the
Well,
Thing. No,
Tony-
for the voice, not actually as the Thing.
Tony Robinson says Mark Strong is Reed Richards. We want to know who you guys like is your Mr. Fantastic out of the 4 choices we have, and out of maybe the choices you have. So it's Stephen Lang.
Yeah.
John Krasinski. I've got 2 though.
Yeah.
George Clooney and Patrick Wilson.
Jezzer actually just told me that I am his Mr. Fantastic.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
He never said
that's
that.
what I'm talking about.
He never said
I heard
They
that.
can't prove it. He's not on screen. Just go with it.
All right, so let's move on to the Invisible Woman,
I heard him say
the
it.
better half of Reed.
Unfortunately,
Well, actually, let's start with Matt this time.
yeah, unfortunately, yeah, go ahead.
Charlize Theron.
So you realize that Stephen Lang is this tall and she's this tall, right?
Man, they give boots
Apple
to
boxes
everybody. Yeah, I
and-
mean,
I
look
mean,
at
Tom
look
Cruise.
at really
His
tall.
whole
Yeah,
career.
Tom Cruise,
His whole
perfect
career.
example. He's like my size.
Minority
I
Report,
saw
he's a
him from a
giant.
distance for like the Mummy thing they did in Hollywood that I went to. Like here's the thing is that she's a great actor. You already got her as a blonde there, so that's cool. Keep her as a blonde. Get that all going. And on top of it, she could play a good serious role. The Fantastic Four that I see is relatively serious. It's not all campy and old school. It's relatively serious and like we have a job and
We
we're
saw
family
a
that
relatively
stick together.
serious Fantastic Four, and I think it was
No.
the last Fantastic Four.
You saw a half-made Fantastic Four movie that the studio went in and made a different Fantastic Four movie.
But you're casting Stephen Lang as Mr. Fantastic.
He's a great actor.
But he's not going to sell any tickets.
Dude, Charlize Theron will.
How did
it sell
Atomic
like
Blonde
I
do?
don't know if it will because even in the room right now, a lot of people are saying the same thing over and over, which is I'm not a Fantastic Four fan. I don't want to see this movie. Like no matter
Look
what
at her.
they
Look at that dude. That's Sue Storm right there.
I don't
baby.
know.
Look at that.
My Sue Storm, I'm going to go. I have 2. One for the George Clooney version and one for the John Krasinski version.
Okay.
The John Krasinski version, I'm going Emily Blunt because that's his wife in real life,
Okay.
and I think they would be great in a movie together. And for the
And
George
there comes the
Clooney
divorce
version,
right after that.
the George Clooney version, I'm going to go with Kerry Washington. Who
You don't want
has-
to go with Alicia Silverstone
No,
so
I'm
they
gonna
could
go
have a
Kerry
Batman
Washington.
movie?
I think Kerry Washington would be great. She's already comes on. Like if anybody that's seen Scandal, she has that ability to be like that smartest person in the room,
Yeah.
but extremely sexy. Those are the 2 I would go with.
Fortunately, I didn't choose one because I'm.
Because he sided with me.
No, I couldn't. I'm trying to
You
think
chose
of one. I didn't. I'm just like, you know what? I chose Mr. Fantastic. Then after that, I just kind of like, it's Fantastic. I felt like the rest of the room. Like, it's Fantastic Four. We can cast no one and still the movie's going to happen and it's not going to be good.
So,
I'm sorry.
So it's just pretty much.
Mr. Fantastic and then with CGI.
So we have anybody come-
She'll be
Look,
invisible.
Some
She'll be
people
invisible
actually
for most
agree
of the
that
film.
George Clooney would be pretty good.
Yeah.
Where? I don't see it. Oh yeah, George Clooney. Yeah, George Clooney. There's my 2 choices: Emily Blunt and Kerry Washington. I think they would both be great. As
So,
Invisible.
yeah. I like Carrie. I mean, she's already been in the Fantastic Four films pretty
Yes.
much. So it would be great to see her come back.
So you want?
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
Let's just go to the thing already. Daniel.
Wait, what were you gonna say? Why?
So next,
Why? Why don't
So-
you like her?
so no,
No,
moving
no,
on
no,
to-
no, no.
moving on
I'm
to
not
the
gonna
next
move on. I want to hear why.
Your casting sucks, dude.
Wow,
I don't remember any of these women in anything.
You chose
Kerry
Stephen Lang,
Washington?
bro.
I watched Stephen Lang movies. What are you
He's
doing?
in 3 movies.
He's in what? Pull up
He's
the
in,
IMDb.
matter of fact, I think he's in 2 movies and a TV show.
No, there's more.
What are you talking
I
about?
love that line. No, he's been in other stuff, right?
He was
been
in
in a
Terra
lot-
Venture.
He's been acting for a
Yeah,
long
he's been in
time.
Terra Venture, which got canceled. He was in
Oh, yeah.
he was in Avatar,
Well,
and he,
pretty much the same thing.
or Terra Nova, or whatever it was called.
Whatever, yeah.
And he was in the movie where he was the
You
blind
know what?
guy.
You know what? Let's actually talk about a movie someone cares about. Let's remake the Toxic Avenger. Let's
Oh, good God. So we'll talk to the
Anyway,
a CG.
moving
character
on,
that could be
moving on,
something.
moving
Let's do
on.
this.
Let's
thing.
move on.
The
Let's
thing.
go to the
the
thing.
thing, Daniel. The thing.
It's hard because I don't know who I would actually cast as like the character to play Ben Grimm before he becomes the Thing. I just I don't know. Let's just start off with we already know what's going on. Let's just continue on from there, like they did with Spider-Man. And let me pick a thing that's already there. I don't need somebody to I have to be blue-eyed, blah blah blah, yada yada, so I can turn into it's. Let's just screw.
You don't want
What up,
the-
Marco? Marco's on.
I just need some guy with a grizzly voice. And that's where I was thinking for my
TC
thing.
says Stephen Lang was great in Lights Out because he barely had any lines. That's his
He wasn't in Lights Out.
I think it's called Lights Out, right?
He's talking about Don't Breathe.
There you go, Don't Breathe.
So your opinion has not been thrown out.
I actually was going to say your choice for my thing, just the voice.
What's his choice?
Lang, whatever.
Stephen Lang's his
thing.
thing.
I don't. Hey, it's not hard for him to read some lines and do some VO.
It's really clobbering time.
He can do it because he has that kind of grizzly voice and blah blah. Let him be the thing.
We're putting Jezzers.
Okay, so my thing. That sounds weird. The thing, Ben Grimm, that I'd like to see personally
Tell me about your thing.
I'd like to see Bruce Willis. I think Bruce Willis would be great.
Drunk Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis would be awesome. Is the thing.
Bruce Willis would be amazing.
I think he'd be great.
Bruce Willis is an annoying.
He's like, oh, come on, baby. Oh,
he's the same person. He's Die Hard in every fucking movie.
He is.
That's
okay.
He's a one-sided actor,
Isn't
even
he
in
not-
Cop Out.
Because Stephen Lang has so much range.
She sounds like a guy from East Orange.
Give him the option.
Because Stephen Lang is doing Shakespeare in the part. What the fuck?
That's like saying Michael Parks only had one range. He had a lot, dude. You get those older people that
Bring
care
back
enough for the character.
on the
they will give
differences,
you gold.
At least with Stephen Lang. I mean, at least with Bruce Willis,
Yes.
he can sell tickets.
Hey, bring back
But he
Michael
sucks!
Chiklis, man. Bring back Michael Chiklis. Fuck it. Just do it.
You know what? Can we
I
just
agree
make
with
Michael
you, Tony
Keaton the
Robinson.
thing? Let's have Michael Keaton.
Alright, so what was your thing? Did you pick?
Just for fun.
Who'd you pick one?
He did for fun.
Okay, so we have. Okay, so since Daniel, so we were doing like alternate universes, like let's make the thing black and white.
Yeah.
So for my for one of the casting, it is Mark Wahlberg. I think beef up Mark Wahlberg, change his voice when he turns into a thing. Don't have him running in slow mo and no fucking explosions behind him. And
How's your mother?
Mark Wahlberg could sell tickets, okay?
Well,
So
I mean,
Mark
Transformers.
Wahlberg and my fun one.
Joe, you are not wrong about your choice with the thing. Thank you very much, Kat.
Yeah. So
Vin Diesel or the Rock are good. That's a good choice.
No, we're
Larry
not.
Newbill, would hit us with the super chat.
that
Joe and Daniel got some special drinks for y'all when you guys when it gets there.
Oh, nice. Thank you. We appreciate
well, thank
it.
you for that drink too. I
Well,
appreciate
no,
that.
Matt's trying to become slow-mo sober. So with that being the case, you got to get something good for you, though.
A
Right?
Shirley Temple every time.
No, it's Shirley Temple or something even better, like some artisan lemonade or some shit.
Get me ginger beer. Ginger beer is amazing. And my other choice, just for fun, Mike Tyson. I'd just like to see him as the thing. And people would be like, "There's no way this is real.
Matt,
There's no way." And then you go in and you watch it.
My only question is that you started off doing this. You said I'm making a serious Fantastic Four movie. How did that deviate so far to Mike Tyson's thing?
You know what?
And who's trolling?
You know what?
We talked about this. What are you talking about?
It was kind of like
Oh my
Tusk,
God.
where like everybody that wanted to be a part of the movie Tusk, they were like, "Well, why do you want to be a part of this movie?" They're like, "I just want to see if you can pull it off. I just want to see Mike Tyson."
You should have just chose your Kevin Smith at this point.
Look at him! He'd be amazing. He looks like a thing, dude. He is a thing. He's kind of that anomaly.
He is a thing we
walking
deserve.
around that loves pigeons, dude.
Okay, so now let's move on to Johnny Storm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which
I think we all agree on this.
I agreed with like
It was a good
Joe
one.
picked a great one. When he started throwing out names and saying random
Well,
stuff,
okay.
I had to say
I threw out a name, but I immediately want to drop it because
No more Harry Styles?
No, Harry
He did
Styles.
throw out Harry Styles.
Styles was my name. I picked it. Come on, Dunkirk is great, and dude, he put out a really good album, man. It's like grown man R&B. It's amazing. I don't know from this white British guy. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's good shit. But anyway, Harry Styles. If you listen to his album, it's actually really good. Anyway, Harry Styles. I mean, dude.
And if I don't listen to it, is it still good?
Well, yeah, because he has 4 nipples. So I mean, fuck it. Might as well go for it. Harry Styles is amazing.
He couldn't even say it
I'm
with a
really curious.
straight
How do you
face.
know this so much about
there
Harry
was some
Styles?
interview. There was some interview. and
What
I just saw
interview
that shit.
did you seek it out or did it just randomly?
No, I was going through YouTube. I love music. I'm always
This is
scrolling
going through YouTube.
because I have
I mean, going through Harry
Nope. See, that's why.
Did you become Reese from Malcolm in the Middle? No, you're not talking
You're not
to
talking to me.
Reese.
So anyway,
Because I can scroll to my phone, damn it.
the person that we all picked was Zac Efron. Tony Robinson, you're right.
Whoa.
We all picked Zac Efron.
That is not
However,
Zac Efron.
that is Harry Styles.
I was gonna
That is
That's Harry Styles.
But we all
Is
picked
that Kevin Bacon?
It doesn't look like a young
Bacon.
Kevin
That's a 4-nipple wonder right there.
But we all chose Zac Efron. However, if I was going with my Kerry Washington Sue Storm.
Mm-hmm.
I went R.J. Kyler from Power Rangers, and I'm dying up here.
R.J. freaking Kyler.
I'm dying.
That's a good choice.
And I'm dying up
That's
here. I would love to see R.J.
We're yelling a lot.
We are yelling a lot. I feel like we're yelling
we
a lot.
are.
What does that mean?
Stretch.
Yeah,
Stretch.
Jacob.
Well, RJ is a good one. Now,
So
why-
Zac
why
Efron,
did-
no
Why did
set.
you choose?
Next
Why
one,
did you
no.
choose RJ? Like,
Well, because I think he would be a great kind of like little brother to Kerry Washington, kind of a deal. But I don't think anybody beats Zac Efron.
Wait, did you say something about a Power Ranger being?
Yeah, there you go. I like that. I think
Bias.
I think Zac Efron would be great.
No, but I agree with you on Zac Efron.
Everyone knows Zac Efron.
Yeah.
Because he is
Everyone
Johnny
knows.
Storm. Like that's
Seriously.
Yeah,
he
he really is.
Dude, and the guy is, I mean, honestly, he's versatile. To go from High School Musical to now being this guy that like does really good comedy.
I thought you were gonna say
As Ryan Reynolds to Deadpool, Zac Efron,
or even Robert Downey
That's
Jr.
right.
to Tony Stark. Zac Efron is that
That's
version
true.
of Johnny
That's
Storm.
true. Robert Downey Jr. though, he started out with SNL and then moving on and all that other stuff. That's so. Yeah, you're right.
Did you ever notice
Like,
how much
it's not
eye
changed.
work that Robert Downey Jr. does? It's always like
He does. Okay, yeah. Like
he has this weird thing
literally,
with
it's
his
the
eyes.
expression.
Like he acts with his eyes.
Well, it's because, well, I mean, come on. Dude.
Even when he walked off that one interview, he was just like did the thing and then
Well,
he walked off
you
the
have to
interview.
think about it. This is a guy that's been like literally almost a whole year on coke. Like
Almost
literally
a year?
almost a whole.
I think it was
Yeah.
more.
No,
Yeah.
Where he said he did coke every day.
No, I think it was like
I
more
thought
than
he
a
said,
year.
"Oh, I remember something on the interview." He's like, "No,
No, that's
sure
only
I
to
did
what he can
coke
remember.
Once, yeah. That's true.
So the next person we're going to move on to has to be, obviously, Dr. Doom. I mean, I think that's the villain we choose. Because if we chose the Mole Man, I'm choosing our good buddy Greg Schneider. You guys don't know him,
You
but he
guys
would
know,
be a
if
great
I
Mole
could
Man.
find a picture, I should.
I wish.
If you were gonna drop that, if you told me, I would have literally.
We have
found the picture.
we have a guy that we know. His name is Greg Schneider. Oh man, I wish they could find a picture of him. He looks like he is the Mole Man.
It would have been great if we knew about this way ahead of time, because I would have found someone to Photoshop the picture of Greg.
He looks like the Mole Man. Like, I think.
I can see it.
Anyway,
He's above me, but nothing is below.
that was his line. You're all above me, but nothing is below me. I am the Mole Man.
Do you think he's gonna make an appearance in Incredibles 2?
I wish. Oh, you
What
mean
if
the
he's
Underminer? The Underminer?
Yeah.
That'd be great if he's the main villain. I would love
my
that.
goodness.
So we had to choose Doctor Doom because I think that's
Yeah.
the most iconic villain.
Yeah.
Daniel, let's go with your Doctor Doom.
I didn't.
He
Once
didn't
I
have
heard
one.
yours.
Oh, you didn't have one?
Once I heard yours, I was like, well, mic drop. I'm done.
Oh, you had one.
I have.
I'll go with mine first.
Thanks.
Well, I said go with Matt
No,
first.
you can go with yours first.
Andy Garcia.
Okay.
Not related to Jerry Garcia.
Let's stop
or
for a
Jerry
moment.
Garcia.
Let's
From the
From Ocean's 11.
no, but from the fable town of Latveria, you're going with Andy Garcia,
Could you no?
Here's the
Tell us
thing.
why.
the Eastern European.
Well, here's the thing: is that even as do you remember Sherlock Holmes, the first one?
Yes.
He was in it, and he was he wasn't Moriarty, but he was the guy
No.
before Moriarty.
Right.
And I like his just demeanor of he could just be looking, and you could read his face perfectly. So Doom doesn't have to say much through this movie. He could just be as smart as he is, and you see his plan roll out. And half the time you're shooting him, it could just be him tinkering with something, and it just seems so intense and so serious. That's why I chose him as Doctor Doom.
Okay, that's a good answer.
Daniel Diaz says he likes Andy Gricka for Doctor Doom, so maybe that's a
I think
relation.
he meant. I was gonna
Not
say.
sure.
Andy Griffin?
Yeah.
Andy Griffin?
Andy Garcia's it's his cousin. It's his illegitimate cousin.
Me personally, I went and I chose for my older Doctor Doom cast with Mr. George Clooney. I went with Christoph Waltz. If you guys don't know Christoph Waltz, he was in what's the movie with Brad Pitt? The war movie?
Inglourious Basterds.
Inglourious Bastards.
Man, he's done so much. He was in the last James Bond film recently.
Wasn't he in
Inspector? Yeah.
Was he also in Django? He was in Django.
He was,
yeah.
he was the guy that saved Shango. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I like.
I'm here to make you. Oh God, that voice. Why
I like-
would you want him to
Yeah,
Doctor
right?
Doom?
He's
Well,
Eastern European.
yeah,
it makes
that
the most
makes
sense.
You know, but here's the thing: when you think of him, you know what you should be thinking
Shoshana!
of? Green Hornet.
I was in Green Hornet.
He was the bad guy in Green Hornet.
with that super duper gun.
The blood will spill on the Red Massacre, whatever his name was, and they were like, "You sound horrible and you're stupid." And he shoots the guy nobody takes him serious as an enemy in that movie. You shouldn't.
My younger Doctor Doom that I'd go with the John Krasinski would be Vincent Cassel. If you don't know who Vincent Cassel is, he played the villain in Ocean's 12, which Andy Garcia
was also in,
I believe.
Yep.
But he
Well,
was
my dance is
he was the guy that was kind of like the like the Zumba parkour like French guy that kind of stole the cat burglar guy. I really like Vincent Cassel. Like if we're going a little bit younger, I think he would be great. Or you know what? Actually,
Abigail loves it. She was like, "Hey, a German actor." That's right.
Another character that I think would be actually I didn't even think about this until right now. If I was doing
Jeff Goldblum. See the chat.
I want to stop the.
You know what? So I
Fantastic
chose Vincent Cassel, but I would take it back now. Actually,
And go for Jeff Goldblum.
No. Realistically, a great Doctor Doom. Honestly, Jamie Lannister. He would be if we're going younger.
If you're going younger,
Jamie Lannister would be a great Doctor Doom.
Jeez. If we're going younger, yes.
Nikolai Coster-Waldau, whatever his name is.
But I mean, if you chose him, that means you're definitely not gonna have him for. You're not gonna have George Clooney.
No, that's the John Krasinski one.
But in all fairness, Joe also said that if he wanted a director to direct Fantastic Four, he chose Wes Anderson.
I chose Wes Anderson for the comedic I would have actually.
Fox is like, you know what? We're just gonna give you a good F you.
If I was choosing a real director for this movie, I choose Brad Bird, the guy that did The Incredibles. I think there's no better choice.
I would.
It does make sense. You're like, look, I already pretty much did your movie for you earlier. Doing an animated.
Why not get Edgar Wright?
Here it is. You think so?
Edgar
Wright.
I don't know.
He'd also write it, though. Yeah.
I don't know about Edgar Wright for this movie.
Edgar Wright with my cast, I think would be great. Or after I watch Death Wish and see how that is, I'll get Eli Roth in there first.
When you say your cast, you mean the Mike Tyson one or the?
No Mike Tyson. That's just a joke. I just want to see him as it. I just want to see him try. Like, is that too much? Can I just see? Can I at least get Mike Tyson in like a test screening? Can I do that at least? Oh,
Can you give me Jamie Lannister for my Doctor Doom? Can we put a picture of Jamie Lannister up there?
Oh, man.
He would be a great Doctor Doom.
I do wish like we were able to do it if we did it earlier and just have people do Photoshop for everything.
Oh,
I would love to see Mike Tyson's head on
and he wouldn't be able to say the thing, Private. Why am I what the hell am I?
What is this? What is this?
So let's you guys have a choice in the chat. We can either cast your movie or we can go on a Just League Dark. We'll make it your choice.
Yeah.
But
spoiler alert: Matt Ryan is John Constantine.
We also want to know Matt Ryan is also the quarterback of the Atlanta Falcons.
They don't know that.
Well, they could.
Who knows?
Let's figure something out though. Which casting do you like the best? It's really coming down to Matt and myself because Daniel kind of.
Yeah, I kind of just walked out.
He bowed out.
Sorry.
Oh, Daniel Diaz says Andrew Lincoln as Doctor Doom. That's not a terrible choice.
Yeah, I can see it.
That's not a terrible
I'd
choice.
see it.
I mean, it probably better than Andy Greco or whatever he
Andy Garcia.
Andy Greco.
Can we kill this mic?
That's what he chose, Andy Greco. What do you want me to say?
I missed on my podcast where I was in control of all the volumes to everybody's mic.
We still don't necessarily know which cast people like more, but I guess they don't. We can move on to Just League Dark since nobody's saying what they want us to cast next. So let's move on to Just League Dark. For those of you that don't know what Just League Dark is, Matt's going to explain it to you.
It's a dark Justice League.
There you go.
No. Basically, Justice League Dark is like, while the Justice League actually takes care of like the rest of the world, Justice League Dark takes care of all the magic and like the magis and the occults and all that. So they're kind of like the one-stop shop for anything that's paranormal, if you will.
But also Justice League Dark kind of does wet work. Like we will kill if we have to. Right?
Oh yeah.
That's the whole thing with them, where it's like, yeah, we got Superman, hey, we got my symbol on my chest, I can't kill. Other people are like, oh, well, great.
Yeah,
you don't need
to send you to hell.
You don't need to kill to win. P.S. I fucking do.
Which even in the New 52 is really nice because like the Justice League Dark was established, and they brought in Constantine, kind of like Captain America later on with the Avengers.
Yeah.
Which was interesting. Once they brought him in, he was like kind of like, oh well, I'm here to stay, and they're like, we don't. All right.
Okay.
Kat liked my picks more. She said I like Joe's picks because they're all amazing actors. That's the only.
Because they'll sell tickets.
Yeah.
Would sell tickets.
We'll sell tickets.
Would sell tickets. That's what Marvel.
As to if it would be good is a question. Let's go ahead. Let's get into Justice League Dark.
As your lead is Stephen Lang, right?
So Justice League Dark, Dead Man. So to everyone to ridicule me already, I'm serious about this pick and I'm going to stick by it.
Wait, are you as serious as you are about Mike Tyson then?
I want the screen test for Mike. I just want to see it. Is it too much to ask? Seriously.
Oh my god, it's so wrong.
But it's so awesome.
Okay, let's start with Dead
Man. Mine is Jim Carrey. I would like Jim Carrey as Dead Man.
And that's not a terrible choice, actually. I actually really like the choice of Jim Carrey.
Not bad.
Like, as much as people crap on the movie 27, like, but other people love Eternal Sunshine for the Spotted Mind. I mean,
Sunshine
I
for the
think
Spotted
he
Mind
could
is
play a
amazing.
really good serious character. And on top of it, if you need a little comedic like humor, he could do sort of dry humor that Dead Man would be.
Yeah.
Daniel?
For me, I had two choices, and that was the problem.
Use them both.
Okay. James Franco, or I know. See, and that's why I had two choices. Or Adrian Brody.
Those are two really opposite choices.
I know, and it was the thing. So I was like, I'll drop Franco completely. Fuck it, Franco doesn't exist. He goes straight with Adrian Brody. I can hear him being that kind of like, oh, hey, yeah, you know, whatever. I'm this kind of guy, and I'm here to help.
And then the last movie I made went straight to DVD.
Oh, come on!
Hey, at least Stephen Lang made movies that are in the long run.
But Adrian Brody has an Oscar.
Summer of Sam, and he has an Oscar. So shut your fucking.
So does Sean Penn, doesn't he?
But Sean Penn's a
He's
good
a
actor.
really good actor, man.
He's a pretty
I'm
good
sorry,
actor.
I enjoyed him.
You know what? I'm switching my
Sam is
John
really good.
Constantine
I am
to
Sam is
Sean
really
Penn.
Oh no! Nobody wants to see a leather foot.
Adrian.
That's what he looks like.
I love the picture they chose for your dead man. So that's great.
And love how Adrian Brody still looks like, no matter what picture he ever takes, it looks like it's a mugshot.
He looks like a dead man in general.
He does.
Yeah.
So my choice, I chose Edward Norton.
Ian.
Ender. I like Edward Norton for the role.
Okay.
Almost along. I mean, I personally think he can play funny, but he's such a kind of straight actor, like in terms of like being the straight man. But he can play comedy. He's done a lot of dark
I
comedy.
don't like his
Ed Norton
voice
is a
though.
good
As
one.
dead man, like I don't hear it.
That's the only thing. You need a distinctive voice. That's, I guess, why you
That's why I
chose
chose
Adrian Brody. I can see that. And
And
Jim
he-
Carrey's also good.
Adrian Brody also wouldn't have a problem shaving his head and going full.
I don't
full on
think
for it.
Jim Carrey would either. He might have a problem with the beard now because that thing's getting pretty grizzly on him.
Yeah, I thought, you know who I thought he was? I
He's
thought he was the guy. I
actor.
thought he was the guy in the.
Any Sons of Anarchy show?
No. I thought he was the guy in the Carl's Jr. rib sandwich.
At one time, I was like, wait a minute.
That's my.
Just one time with Jim Carrey, can we
Dead
have
man.
him rolling the booger?
Yeah.
Just one time.
Oh,
That'd be,
God.
come on, that was a
Like,
great
Matthew
pick.
McConaughey.
Let's move on to our next picks for this film. Who do we got next?
Swamp Thing.
Oh,
This is a good one.
all right. Swamp Thing. My Swamp Thing.
Now hold on real quick.
Okay.
Obviously, Swamp Thing is going to be animated, so these are the voices of Swamp Thing that we would want.
Well, I'm using
Well,
mine
could
as the
actually
character.
start. Mine could start as and then go into the voice. You don't think Liam Neeson as Swamp Thing?
It's a good
You don't
choice.
think he could do it? The whole
He's big.
Voice-wise,
he's big,
yes.
he's tall. No, but he's a scientist and all this stuff, blah blah yada yada. A botanist.
Oh, I'm changing
But
my
you
tone.
need-
But you need
where
a
his-
loving story to him, and I feel like you can't really love Liam Neeson. He's just kind of like
What are you talking about?
name something where he was like a really good like husband or something.
I love
well,
Actually.
He's.
I didn't watch that movie.
Most. Yeah, it was.
I do better things on my Valentine's Day than try and watch Love Actually.
When as he's like, name the movie that Liam Neeson actually played this role
Love
in.
Actually is a good one. I mean, I know
Okay.
I'm not going to say any. Of
I'll
the
check it
Takens-
out.
Any of the Takens because it's a horrible example of a father. You just let your family get taken every time. I think he was paying them to get taken at that point. He was like fucking.
We need another movie.
Pretty
Let's
much.
go ahead. Let's
Hey.
ruin headphones.
All right,
like
so
this. We just
you're
did.
going with
Take
you're
it.
going with
Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson. Matt, or do you want me to go next? I can go next.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Sure, I'm gonna go with. So my Swamp Thing I chose is Ron Perlman. I think Ron Perlman, you know, he played Hellboy. He does these geek movies. He has this iconic voice,
But
I can't see him as
and
a
he's
scientist.
a big dude.
yeah, I can't see him as a scientist. Ron Perlman as a scientist. I couldn't believe him when he played on that freaking Pacific Rim. I couldn't believe him as
Oh,
that,
he was like the
underworld gangster. Kind
Yeah,
of,
he was like the pimp.
I just couldn't even believe that, even though he did pretty well. And
I think he would
played
be great.
his role. It played his role. I'm sorry, I don't know.
I think he'd be
I like
great.
him as Hellboy.
So, with my choice, understand that I chose the voice. I did not choose an actor for it. In fact, you know what? I could
No
throw.
way Liam could do it. Cat, you're wrong.
I could throw. I'll throw Liam Neeson on there as the person, then change his voice later on.
Okay.
I said Kevin Smith, and the reason why was because
Well, that's
I listened to Fat Man on. You want to say that to my face?
Well, that's just wrong.
No, okay. Well, once again, I
No,
said
tell
the
me
voice. I said the voice.
Okay, no.
As for like acting, no.
No, but okay.
But if you listen to Fat Man on Batman, a while back he actually did at least one story arc that had to do when Batman takes over Gotham, and he does like not a reading but a long summary because of course it's Kevin Smith talking, everything's a long summary. So he ends up doing a voice for Swamp Thing, and it sounds great. It's nice, and bassy and just very much like a strong voice. So once again, not acting. Don't try to jump down my throat. But anybody that watched Batman on Batman, I think they'll agree that he would be a very good
That
voice.
picture you put as him, that's messed up. You're trying to take down.
Where's the skinnier Kevin? Let's get Kevin Smith from Clerks. Can we get that?
You guys in the booth are dicks right now because that's messed up to do for you.
I love it though. It's like a big are you sure? But voice wise,
And then even Kevin Smith listening to me like,
Yeah.
you want me to
Kevin Smith looks
no,
at the
they
picture
actually
and looks
started a campaign to have him in the animated Justice League Dark as Swamp Thing's voice. He doesn't honestly. If you were to hear the voice,
I don't know, man.
it's very good. It's very good, and he could do that linger that Swamp Thing has. That whole he draws out his words all because Swamp Thing can think, but he.
See, I'd love to hear Ron Perlman do it personally.
Ron Perlman can do the voice. He can do the voice. Animated, yeah. And
there's a
Liam
picture
Neeson,
up.
no?
Can I?
What are you talking about? No from Liam Neeson.
So what do we got? Who's next?
Next is Constantin.
I'm gonna change my choice.
Jean Constantin.
Oh well.
I changed it 3
Matt-
times already.
MCR and myself both said, "Hey, we might as well go for another Matt and choose Matt Ryan."
The quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons.
Or also one of the best iterations of. You're gonna put that picture up. I know they are. Damn it! Oh my God! You guys in the booth are killing
Matt
me.
Ryan.
You guys are killing me right now. You guys are killing me. I know what you're doing already. But yeah, fine. Go ahead and put up the quarterback, Matt Ryan. That's great.
Ryan actually says this is the best stream he's ever seen so far. But let's see what they chose Matt Ryan, the quarterback of the Atlanta Falcons.
Oh my God!
I'm just waiting to see what's coming up.
He might be able to play. He might be able to play Constantine, but he can't win a Super Bowl.
Yes! Done! Done! It stains and all.
Wait. Tony Robinson says Jason Statham's Constantine.
No.
Dude,
No.
we're not having Constantine doing fucking high kicks and shit.
Well,
man.
so my
I'm
original
sorry.
choice, I chose Daniel Craig. Actually, I chose David Tennant, but then I went to Daniel Craig. But now, and the producers don't even know this, my new choice is going to be Ewan McGregor. The reason I'm choosing Ewan McGregor is because Train Spotting, and I think he'd be so good as Constantine.
But he has the high ground constantly.
He does.
Yeah.
So
I do like Ewan McGregor would be pretty good though. You don't think so?
I think he's really good in any Nicholas Sparks movie that he's always trying to put into. Other than that, I don't know. Yeah, I'm sorry. Can we have Nicholas Sparks direct Justice League Dark?
No, come on.
He's a great actor.
Love story of Zatanna and John Constantine. It'll be great.
He's a great actor. I think that he would be amazing. I would really like. No, that's Daniel Craig. I would really like to see Ewan McGregor.
You did say Daniel Craig.
You did say Daniel Craig.
Whatever.
Originally, that's
you would really go for that? Yeah, dude. I mean, I can
see it.
Yeah, I can see it. He's a good actor.
And the thing is,
His voice is
listen,
pretty
I will
good
tell you
too
this:
for
if they
John
combined
Constantine.
our cast and they gave you Swamp Thing and me Ewan McGregor, that's a reunion of Star Wars that people would freak out.
People would. They lose their shit.
So,
oh my God,
sell tickets.
It's sell tickets, exactly. But let's move on to the next one.
I thought we said fan casting, not sell ticket casting.
Well, both.
Yeah, well.
What? This was fan. This was
so far.
who I think would be pretty good.
Good too.
Although
you don't tell me that's Constantine. That could totally be Constantine.
Matt Ryan still. I mean, dude, he had a great. He should have had.
Not the voice though.
Really
Just
great.
not
Is
the
he
voice.
very disappointed where he's like, well, maybe he'll take a book from Tebow and just drop on the knee, man. Just forget it. I'm done. You know, who knows? Who knows?
All right, so who's next?
Zatanna, and I think we should go with Daniels first. Because honestly, this is the
butt.
butt.
This is the butt. No,
This is the butt.
This is the butt of everything.
Of everything.
Mine, porn star, Hollywood favorite, America's
Anal
sweetheart.
taking.
Anal taking.
Sasha Grey.
America's sweetheart, Sasha
You must have
Grey.
watched Entourage a lot.
Not even. Yeah, I did at one time, but I'm not the super douche that watches
Well, you know she was in it for like a full
Yeah, I know
season.
she was. But no, I mean the Girlfriend Experience, which was actually a good film, and she did act pretty well in it. I know people are like, "Oh, I'm not going to see it because Sasha Grey porn. It's a softcore porn film." It wasn't.
Well, I do have a
It
question.
wasn't.
Who
It was
has Sasha Grey done anything since?
She's done a few things.
Yeah, she's done.
Oh, I'm changing my choice on this one too. Sorry.
She does.
Should I just message you my choice, my new choice?
She does little things here and there.
Yeah, she's
that's
actually
not
moving-
porn. Like
yeah,
she
that's
really
not
does.
porn. She's
Entourage would be the perfect example.
Entourage was, but she's doing a lot more independent films. She's stepping away from porn, and
She
she's
was
not
okay.
not
too.
afraid. Yeah,
It wasn't too bad in
she's
Entourage.
not afraid to say that. Yeah, okay, great, I did porn, but I can do more.
So your choice is Sasha
Good.
Grey.
Sasha
Maybe she
Grey
was
is
acting
good.
to enjoy everything in porn. So
By the
she
way,
figured she
people
could-
love my Ewan McGregor choice. By the way, I'm just gonna say.
Really?
Those are
Man.
bots. They don't even have faces.
Yeah, seriously. I
Yeah.
think these people are just automatically whatever. I don't know how you're typing it in somewhere, but you're typing this in.
Do you,
It's Jesser with 3 different accounts going in.
who do you choose?
Which one was mine again?
Zatanna?
No.
Who did you choose?
Yeah.
You chose Selma Hayek.
No. I switched it. Was it Lizzie Kaplan? Or
Oh yeah, it was Lizzie Kaplan.
Lizzie Kaplan.
Ooh.
So Lizzie Kaplan, I forgot what she was.
She was the emo chick in.
She was the emo
Mean
chick
Girls.
in Mean Girls. Was she the girl in the True Blood series, or was that someone else? So yeah, she was in True Blood, and I liked her in True Blood. I think she was in the first season. I think that's all
Freaks
I
and
watched.
Geeks.
Freaks and Geeks, and I feel like she has the eyes and the hair and
Cass
like
is
the
also
serious.
Yeah, I know. I see that cat. I don't know
For
what's going on with
Zatanna.
Kat.
Everybody tries to portray Zatanna as sexy, but I portray her more as like a very knowledgeable person that unfortunately is drawn in the typical comic book.
And that's exactly what I feel is the life story of Sasha
That
Grey.
is a very sexy person. Not
Like I said,
No, but that's what I
not
feel.
what she originally looked like,
and
man.
that's what I feel is
It's with the
concerning.
times when we
I feel
updated.
that's exactly Sasha Grey's life story. Hey, I'm just drawn as a sexy
All right, so
person.
originally, I mean, if I
I
had
think
to
she'd be
choose-
great. Look at and on top of it, if you think about it, all the people that were watching Now You See Me, all the people that was magic there as well.
Yeah.
You're about to bring all that crowd and sell tickets.
Okay.
But that's with Isla
You might as
Fisher,
well just
not
pick-
Lizzie
yeah,
Kaplan.
you might as well pick
Oh
her.
wait, was that a
Pause
different
at
person?
point.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's in
First one.
Oh, all right. So
Oh, she was on two.
if I had to choose between the two of you guys, I'm definitely choosing Daniel's choice. But
Because just not even
What's
trying to
new?
be like
I got
oh,
Jim
she's
Carrey
a
in
porn
it.
star. I mean, she's pretty good.
so my choice, I originally said
She looks like-
Surrenda Swan. For those of you guys that don't know who Surrenda Swan is, she played Zatanna in Smallville.
Yep,
She's also playing Medusa in Inhumans.
that's right.
But now, and she's also in
who's your favorite Superman again, though?
Tom Welling for sure.
Graceland.
She's also in Graceland, but she's also in the Rock Show Ballers,
Which
currently
is a
right
good
now.
show. It's pretty much a new entourage.
But now that I actually had time to sit on this and think about it, I'm choosing Olivia Wilde. I think Olivia Wilde would be perfect for
See,
Zatanna.
man, that's a good one. That's a good one.
She would be.
I don't think she's a good actor.
Okay.
Like, I
Okay,
hate
I
to
get
say
that.
it.
I
That's
chose-
why you killed her off as
You
Psylocke,
chose
dude.
Stephen Lang, bro, and that's Olivia Munn.
Oh, my
Elizabeth.
bad. My bad. Wrong Olivia. Which one's Olivia Wilde?
Jason Sudeikis' wife.
That doesn't help me at all.
Yeah, let's wait for that picture to show up because he forgot right there.
You have a picture of
Forgot
it?
to.
Let's see
We'll
it.
be bringing
Let's
it up
see
in just a second.
It'll be up in
But
a second.
man,
Let's see.
Olivia Wilde. So okay,
That's Olivia Wilde.
because
Ah.
one, yes,
What
she
else
is.
was she?
She's in a ton of
but,
comedies,
like,
actually.
Yeah,
She can
that's
act.
what she does.
Tron Legacy.
Tron Legacy.
Oh, yeah!
Which is not a comedy. But
Okay.
yes.
I see it.
Yeah.
She was the, not the android, but I guess, artificial program?
Yeah, yeah.
Was it a program?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I think she'd be great.
Yeah.
God, thank the Lord, because if it was Olivia Munn, I was
No, not Olivia Munn. Definitely not Olivia Munn.
What
Now
about
that she's
Jeff
not with
Bridges
Aaron
as
Rodgers,
Swamp
it's
Thing?
like, wait.
Jeff Bridges the Swamp Thing.
He'd be great.
His
He'd actually be
voice,
pretty good.
his voice would do good as Swamp Thing
Him-
because he's a guy
him
of
as
the
a
earth,
scientist, though.
Yeah, that's a problem. He's
I would
see Jeff
put,
Bridges.
I'd rather
Jeff
put,
Bridges would be a
I'd rather
hippie
put
scientist.
Edward Norton as, the face character of Swamp Thing.
Now, that would be
And then
good,
when he
too.
changes into
Yeah,
okay.
and then
Okay,
you could
alright.
have one of our castings for the voice. Look, we could have all three of our guys.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
mesh
just-
together. Yeah, there you
That
go.
would actually be good. That's actually where Kevin Smith would work,
Yeah.
probably.
He's the low end. He's the bassier part of it, and it just goes higher and higher with each choice.
Put it all into one amalgamation. You're like, oh, that's scary.
So who do we got next?
Is it Etrigan?
Yep.
Etrigan the Dragon?
Yeah, Etrigan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I said Jared Leto.
Why'd you choose
That
Jared
is
Leto?
so interesting.
Because I don't really know this character, and I figured Jared Leto could play anything.
So you liked him as Joker?
I play anything. He
I
wasn't
wanna
really
see-
acting
I wanna
in
see
that.
hang himself right now.
He did
This is
two
a-
things in that movie,
Here's
and
a-
I hate Suicide Squad. I thought it was a horror.
No, I'm just giving you more.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Go ahead. No, hey, you're the one that. Go ahead.
Look,
Tell me how good it was.
but Dallas Buyers Club. Come on,
Actually,
bro. Come
I
on.
enjoyed Suicide Squad. I didn't say I love it. I enjoyed it. It was a romp. It was a romp.
Wait, what? Why did you enjoy that movie?
No, like I said, I was like, I knew it was gonna be a bad movie, but taking it as a bad movie and just like, I'm just gonna fucking watch it.
Okay, if you took
that was
off,
it.
So
That was
supposedly there was a scene where like Batman beat the crap out of Joker, and that's why
And
he
lost
has the
his
teeth.
teeth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And so if you had Joker with that backstory of it and no tattoos,
I would have dug it.
yeah,
I would've dug
it would have been better, right?
I mean,
even the little homage that they had to like Scott Snyder's Death in the Family when you have him in the tuxedo and everything.
that's right.
There were good things, but
Truth is, I don't hate his Joker. I don't, because I like the gangster.
he chose the creepiest smiling Jared Leto. Everybody's against me today.
I like Jared Leto as an actor.
You guys are dicks.
I actually
right now.
think he would have been a great.
Dicks.
He would have been a great Joker. The tattoos killed it for me though, and like the whole, like if he was more classic looking Joker, like in the purple suit, kind of like that, and was like the same guy essentially, I would have dug that more. But I hated the tattoos. I hated the fact that he was kind of like this.
It was almost pointless. In fact, you know what? You know what? Maybe make just his story just a little bit better. If we wouldn't have had Joker with a backstory at all with Batman in that movie, and just had him appear to save Harley Quinn, and you anticipated Joker coming, and then you see him in the tuxedo, because everybody that read the comics be like, I know this Joker, and you keep him for the next movie. Show him coming out of the helicopter, and be like, look, he's here, he's ready to play. You're just gonna get him a little later, and no tattoos. That would have been the better way of going down that.
I'm going back to the room just for a second. Joe, how much are you paying Kat to agree with everything you say?
I have good choices.
I love Kat. Kat, you are like the best person in the world. What is going on? How much is Joe paying you right now? Seriously, because she just agreed with everything with Joe. All right, you know what? My Etrigan, fine. She's not going to agree with this either. Idris Elba. That's my Etrigan.
Like that's from the Dark Tower?
Yeah. Please, let's not talk about that. It's a sore spot right here. I'm sorry, spit on you.
The Dark Tower.
Such a sore spot because that's Stephen King's like magnum opus, and you guys give me
I thought it was
an hour and a half.
Now it's Dark Tower.
Dark Tower it's an amalgamation of everything that he's ever written because it all happens there in Dark Tower or String.
Shawshank is in Dark Tower?
Yeah, there's a moment where it happens. There's a moment where in the book the gunslinger is chasing the nameless man through the tower, and he runs through all these like corridors, and these doors are open, and the tower is where all the worlds connect. He passes by and sees the dude that got away on the Shawshank, whatever, on this little island, whatever. He sees him for a moment, and then he sees every at this one moment. It's really good.
All I remember is Andy Dufresne swam through a river of shit.
But Idris Elba, I think, would be a good Etrigan with that. It's a deep, grisly British, voice that rhymes. That's all he does. Everything he says has to be a rhyme and everything like that. I think Idris Elba would be good as Etrigan.
So my choice for Etrigan, you have to essentially play two roles. You got to play Jason Blood and Etrigan.
See?
And my choice is Andy Serkis. Now the reason I chose Andy Serkis is because he can do the mocap for Etrigan. But think of his voice as Snoke. I love his voice as Snoke to do this as well.
Oh,
so
man.
he does Snoke, and then he could be even more on a high pitched level with Golem. If you wanted to, like
he's got so much range.
So much range that he can do almost anything.
He wouldn't do the high pitch. He would do Snoke because remember, it's a demon that's taken over, so you can cast two different people.
Right, but you don't have to with Andy.
No, you're right. Yeah, and that's where you save the money. The studio would love it. Studio would love it, even though they got to pay the money for him doing the mocap because it is his company and all that crap.
True, but I mean, if you want it done right, you're gonna want to do it with Andy Serkis anyway.
That makes sense. I get it.
But I think all three of those choices are pretty solid, though. That's a tough one because Jared Leto can act the shit out of anything.
Definitely.
Idris Elba has the right voice for it, and Andy Serkis is a great character actor. So either one of those choices can go either way. Is that it for that movie?
That's it for Justice League.
So we want to know who you thought had your favorite Justice League Dark cast. We are also going to be taking
phone calls.
We're not going to take phone calls, but we should.
I got a hotline.
You know what? We're going to be taking phone calls. This is going to be a new thing we're going to try.
Okay.
If you guys want to call in live and talk to us,
oh my God,
we're going to try this for the first time ever. Our producers are looking at us.
The booth right now, they've lost their shit. They're yelling at us.
All right, so our producers are looking at us, and they're like,
So just a heads up. When you guys do call, It is going to go to, with Comics After Dark, my company's Rat House Productions. It's going to go to that voicemail, so we'll be able to go ahead and trace it through that. So you'll probably hear me say, this is Rat House Productions, but trust me, leads directly to our phone. Call 714-684-1652. Once again, that's...
And I'm going to put it in the...
That is 714
Yeah.
684 1652.
684.
1652. And I'm actually going to turn off that it goes to voicemail, so we'll be able to answer the call directly through.
Oh my God, we'll just turn on speakerphone. You guys.
So this is the first time we're going to do this. Apparently.
Talk about setting up for this for you guys after, okay?
Yes, please. We need to.
This is going to be the first time we're going to take live calls.
Live phone calls, guys. Come on,
so,
get this done.
And if you don't agree with me, I'm going to hang up. So, if you want to be on the show, so go ahead and call 714.
Call, somebody call. Let's
714-684-1652.
Kat says she's tied between you and I, Daniel, about the best cat.
Kat, I'm rejecting your call. Just say.
No, call in. Call in. If
Right
anybody
now,
wants to call in,
he
call
is
in.
the prince of pissing off. Like, that's literally what he's doing right now.
No, Daniel was mad at the beginning of this live show.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
And in fact, I'm going to take it out on when I play Doom when I get home after this. And I'm just going to kill a bunch of demons and be like, this is for everybody not agreeing with me.
Oh my God.
I'm going to type in, we're taking live. Come on, you guys keep talking.
So,
we are taking live calls.
So, Kevin Smith.
Seriously.
No,
Somebody make the phone call. Make the phone call.
Make the call.
Make the call.
So right now.
Okay, we do have a call coming in. Hello, caller. What is your name?
Nope.
Who's on the line?
Maybe not. All right.
No, maybe not. I guess that didn't work out there. Hey guys, we're trying this. This is new technology, guys.
I did answer it.
He didn't answer. Sorry, you can call back. Most likely you got.
Go ahead, try one more time.
Our operators are standing by.
Our operator
is standing by.
So this is the ask me anything really for the three of us right now. One thing I do want to ask you guys is
try not to hate on my choices.
One thing he wants to ask.
Well, I want to ask you guys currently right now. It's chocolate milk, man.
You chocolate milk? I want chocolate milk.
You can't drink chocolate milk. You're lactose.
Are you really?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, shit's everywhere.
He can drink Yoo-Hoo. Yeah, I love Yoo-Hoo.
Come on, guys. We want your phone calls.
Honestly, we do. Yeah, but this is the moment where it's the ask me anything, and we'll discuss whatever you guys feel like.
But they're gonna be like, Matt, are you high on crack with your choices?
And
maybe
we can talk. We'll talk about comic books.
Here we go.
We have a call from Alabama.
Hey, see if we can get this proper.
Hello, you're on #AfterDark.
Hello.
Here, let me see real quick. Hello. Oh, really? Really?
Our producers.
Really?
Our producers are calling us.
Really?
Thanks, that's great. You guys don't believe it.
Hey, Ryan says he's going to give it a try.
Are you doing
Just
it
give it a
again?
try.
No, that's probably a real one. I got to answer that one.
Hello, you're on #AfterDark. There we go. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hey, go ahead and we're getting another call. Whoever's calling in right, we already have someone on the line, so you're gonna have to wait. Who is this? And what is your question?
I got this cat.
Hey, Kat.
Hey, Kat.
Hey, yo, what's up,
I gotta hang up on this.
No, yo, what's up, Kat?
What's up, Kat? How are you?
Hey guys, I'm good.
Jersey. What's going on out there in Jersey? What's going on with you?
Not much.
Surprise. Kat, Daniel was upset today because you weren't agreeing with him.
Hey, is everything upset? Joe has good picks.
Thank you, Kat. Thank you very much.
Kat, just be
what
honest.
What is your payroll? I will double.
Like literally,
I will double whatever Joe is
paying you right now?
Listen, I got good picks, guys. Just relax about it.
Trust me.
People were saying to put the number on the screen.
Joe, he may be able to
screen.
choose these movies, but if you gave him a Pixar movie, that would just go to holy hell.
That actually is probably true.
Joe is the guy. I said this earlier. Okay, Joe is the guy that will show up at an event and say, like, he doesn't go into an event saying, "Can't wait to get swag." I go into events and I'm like, oh shit, what am I walking away with? I need to buckets.
Well, in all fairness, Joe almost died trying to get me a pop figure, so I give him a lot.
No,
I give him more credit.
Joe walks in, doesn't even want anything, and everyone gives him shit that he will actually use and keep. A fucking Pixar hat.
They probably can't even tell it's a Pixar hat.
Yeah, I'm just telling you guys, it's a Pixar hat. And it's like people give him stuff that's actually functional. You know what people give me? Stuff that I can't do anything with.
So, Kat, other than agreeing with Joe, do you have a comment or question? Other than that?
Actually, I do have a question. Surprise, surprise.
I know she's been waiting patiently.
Yeah,
Like,
it's been
God, can
long.
they shut the fuck up already? What is your question?
Alright, so technically this is more for Joe. Because I did see what you posted on Instagram, so how was that trip to Pixar you took?
Oh, Pixar. Pixar was great. I've never been there before. It's in, thank you for asking, by the way. It's in, I believe it's called Amityville, and it's right in between San Francisco and Oakland. And it is amazing. So when you walk into Pixar, the first thing you're reminded of, and Kat, you would know this because you just graduated high school, is that when you first walk in there,
Why do you know this?
because we're buddies.
We know.
It looks like a college campus, and it's the first place you see. You go through the Pixar gates, and the first building you see is the Steve Jobs building.
Yeah.
And inside you see statue of the Incredibles, Lego statues of Buzz and Woody, and it looks like a think tank. Like everybody's there working, but it's the most joyous place you can possibly be, and it's so advanced. Like they took us into a few of the different buildings. It reminded me of like if Charles Xavier opened a school for animators. Because it was that advanced. Pixar is an amazing place and it was a lot of fun.
Now, Joe, I told you when you went there, I kind of wanted you to do something. And it involved a big ball. What did I tell you to do?
Oh, yeah. The giant... I mean, some people that saw my Instagram or even hashtags Instagram, there's a giant Pixar ball with a light. They're called the Luxo balls.
Yep.
He wanted me to roll it away. The thing is, that thing's like not going to move.
I had full faith that you could push that thing.
Seriously, we were going to have it arranged.
And if not, I would have helped you.
we were going to have it arranged.
I'm so tiny that I would have passed security. They would have been like, that's just a lost child. I would have shaved, and then we would have been
You're not
able to
moving
steal that
thing
ball.
anywhere.
And it would have been the background for all that.
Everything matched.
Yeah, and be like, no,
Just
it's a
that giant
fake. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, but Kat, Pixar's a great place. If you ever get out there and you get a chance, definitely check it out. Now it's not open to the public, but sometimes they do public things there. So
Keep a watchful eye out.
Keep a watchful eye out.
All right, thank you so much, Kat. We
Thanks,
appreciate it.
Kat. You're the best. Bye.
All right, guys, we had a few more calls. You guys did call in, so go ahead. Once again, that is 714-684-1652. The line is now open. We got, damn it, Jezza, you fucking better not. The line is now open, so go ahead. Once again, call in 714-684-1652. I'm going to burp. And that just happened.
Yeah, we love that. Man, so, I mean, Pixar, though.
That was our first live call, guys.
Yeah, that was pretty good. So Pixar,
welcome.
not bad. Not bad. Yeah, thank you. This whole time. I need to use the Google
I
Voice.
tried to always live call in because I have like half your guys' numbers.
Yeah.
Did you remember me calling in with Ernie? Did you watch that at all?
Oh my God, that
You
was
guys
good.
said while it was a
That was-
Flashpoint,
I
called
was
in Ernie.
never on the Flash show.
Yeah,
Why
Joe didn't
couldn't
even
you
watch it.
watch
I think it was on it once.
Yeah, Joe didn't watch it either.
So once again, the lines are open. 714-684-1652. We do have
That's
missed
the best
calls.
thing that ever
and
happened. I love that. I love that, Cat. That's the best thing that ever happened. Like, yeah.
Here we go. We got another
We got
call.
another one.
Oh, hello.
All right, you are now on hashtag After Dark with Joe, Daniel, and MTR. What is your name and what is your
They
Okay, or
hung
not?
Well,
They hung up. They got.
Oh my God!
Give me your phone.
Oh,
I don't care for that. I just want to talk to Joe.
literally.
He's got the pics.
Oh, we got another one.
Okay, you are on
Anna Miles,
hashtag
you should
After
call.
Dark. What is your name and what is your question? I swear to God, it's
Another one.
not me.
All right, you know what? I promise you, I'm someone. I'm gonna
Hands
find
up.
You.
Everybody hands up.
Find you. I will find you.
I will find you.
That's what-
I will turn into
have my
Swamp Thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And I will make you eat your greens.
Yeah, we'll taking your guys' calls are fun, or taking your call, Kat, is fun.
No, well, they're calling. It's just.
They're calling.
Ryan says that was him. Hi, Matt. That was me, Matt. Ryan, call back.
Yeah,
Hit us up with one of your questions.
Wait, okay, here we go.
Here we go.
All right, Ryan, can you hear us? Ryan? Ryan.
Hey,
Ryan.
Ryan.
When I
Ryan.
when
Right.
I called,
Right.
I couldn't. You couldn't hear me.
Oh, there we go. Hey, Ryan, how you doing? There we go.
Is that Ryan?
Yeah, hey, Ryan, how you doing? No! Why?
favorite tracking is comments.
I mean, Ryan, are you trolling us right now, man, dude?
You see me troll. Maybe it's because I'm not through Wi-Fi. You want to connect me to the Wi-Fi real quick?
No, I tried calling you and like I couldn't hear you, but it was connected.
Ooh. Hello. Can you hear us now, Ryan? Third time's a charm because I can hear you now.
Hey, Ryan.
No, it's
Ryan?
about to disconnect the call right now. I just heard it go beep.
That's over there.
Oh, there we
Woo.
go. Hey.
Who is this?
But where?
Ooh, Larry. Hey.
Larry, is that Larry Newman?
Oh!
Holy shit!
Yeah, Larry!
I just lost my shit, man. That is so dope.
Larry, I'm sorry. I don't know who you are.
Larry, how you doing, man?
Alright, watching y'all acting a fool.
Hey, you know what? Can I ask Larry? Larry, you are dope. You are amazing. But I've got to ask, what do you do, man, for work? Because your life on Instagram is effing amazing to me. What do you do for work?
It turned into a reverse call.
I tell you what, y'all just to call and just give y'all a shout out. I love you all.
Cool.
That's right. Oh my God! It's gonna be my mystery forever.
I ain't doing a damn thing.
I love this guy. Larry, you're the best, man. Let me tell you right now, you're amazing. You make our day. You're one of our favorites. You and Kat, you guys are great.
Everybody's
No,
shouting you
all
out
you-
right now in the group
All
chat.
you guys, literally, like, you guys have no idea. You are who we do this for, and we're looking to reach out and hit a lot more people.
So-
because it's great.
Larry, Daniel got to ask you a question. I want to ask a question. When are you coming out to Morphicon for sure?
Oh, it's 100% sure.
Yeah.
Just get my paycheck.
I can't wait. Well, we're gonna party it up, Larry.
But yeah, the once I can get it, I'm gonna get that gold pass, and I got everything all set up. So my main focus is go out there and hang out with you all because I'm pretty much part of the hashtag family. So,
Yeah, you are. Well,
Yeah.
we just made Larry a mod. I was just talking to Larry today on Facebook. We just made him a mod of the THS Hashtaggers, which is our new group. So if you guys want to join in, I didn't even mention that in this group.
No.
If you guys want to join in in our fan community for things like Morphicon or some of the other things we have going, we have this new page called THS Hashtaggers. What that is, it's our community to, if you guys want to do conventions and have a hotel or whatever it may be, you guys can plan that out together. And we're going to be dropping some of our exclusives in there so you guys can see it first. But check out that page. Actually, what I'll do is I'll try to put a link to it so that way they can do it. But Larry, and that's what I was talking to Abigail about. They are going to be our mods in there to hold it down for us.
Yeah, so it's gonna be.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, I gotta say thanks.
Everyone, join in the group. We won't fight. We're all friendly.
Yeah, you guys are great. I mean, you guys are what we kind of do this for, man. You guys are top notch. Now that's a link to the group. You guys can join it right now, and that way, again, we're gonna have exclusives starting on Monday, and this whole week we're hoping to have new exclusives for all of the movies you are looking forward to.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Larry, for calling in. We appreciate it.
Wait, we got a question. Larry, you got a question?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's see here.
I thought he just said shout out.
Be spoiled, funny.
Say that one more time, Larry.
I said I've got the bill to be spoiled
Fine.
after I seen all the good stuff over there again.
How'd it feel to be spoiled?
How's it feel to be spoiled?
Oh, man, I'll tell you this right now. It's amazing. It
Yeah.
is really amazing.
You don't have to worry, bro. I will send you the Wilson, ginger ale type of beer. Thank you, ginger.
Oh, ginger beer? Oh my god. That would be amazing. Ginger beer is delicious, dude. I highly suggest anyone drinking it.
Now you know who he is.
Yeah, now I know.
Now you know.
He gave us the super chat.
Luckily, it isn't part of the package.
Well, thanks for including me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, because usually the MD thinks of everything. So.
Larry's like, you shouldn't be paid for your choices, but I'll pay you out of pity for being with
As long as you know.
All right, Larry. We'll see you soon. Thank you so much for everything. You're amazing. Thank you, Larry.
Thank you, Larry. We appreciate it. All right, we had at least one or two other callers.
So yeah, we'll take the next.
We'll take one more call.
We'll take one more call and then we're gonna sign out. But next caller, we're gonna be answering your questions.
And remember, if you have to call in 3 times, it seems like third time's a charm.
Yeah, exactly.
Matt, I will call you one more time. All caps. He's yelling at you. That's Ryan.
Okay, Ryan.
Jalen said
lines are open.
Lines are open. Jalen said that he was also calling.
Yeah, we even got like the little thing.
Yeah, I love the numbers right there.
That's not going to be the permanent number, by the way. Don't say that you guys are like hashtag.
It's not the
Gonna get
permanent
calls randomly.
Yeah.
Trying to call up for Legion after. I'm at work.
We should set one of those up though.
We'll talk about it after.
We are going to take our last caller. So whoever wants to talk to us has a question for either Daniel, Matt, or myself.
Yeah.
We're going to take
It's like, Matt, why are your choices so shitty? I can't comprehend it.
Well, let me ask you something, Matt. You do the comics here at that hashtag show.
I do.
What books? What mainstream book do you think? You said Superman earlier.
New
But is
Superman.
it New Superman? Is there any other? Jalen said he tried calling. We can give a shot. Jalen, try again.
Try one more.
Try again. Now, because now the lines are clear. But what mainstream
There we
book?
go.
Well, we gotta call.
All right, you are on hashtag After Dark. Can you hear us?
Figure that out.
Yo,
Hey.
who do we got? Who is this?
You can do it. I believe in you.
Who's calling? All right.
Is it Ryan? Oh, he's like, man, I'm all fucked up.
You should connect to the Wi-Fi if you can.
I don't know if that's
Wi-Fi
I don't know if that's the issue.
It could
Because I turned off my data and the call still went through. No, the
Yeah,
previous
so I don't
one.
know then.
Should I turn off my data again?
No.
I don't know, but one more call we'll take. But Ryan, that was Ryan. He said he tried. I try.
Yep.
Ryan,
Try.
I can call you back. I don't want to announce that I have numbers, but the specific thing that I'm
You know,
that
call
I'm
that
using,
number back. Call that number back.
Call that number back. Yeah,
Can you
let's
give us like a thumbs up in the chat so I can have permission to dial your number back?
Yeah, well, they called you already. It's
I know, but it's out of the respect of price. It's like, you have my number.
Yeah, why do
He's
you
gonna
have
call
my
me and be
number?
like, why didn't you choose any of my choices? Why? Oh, here we go. All right. Hey, you are on hashtag After Dark. Can you hear us?
Ryan, can you hear us? Calling in, Ryan. Watch it be Jalen and I'm.
Ryan.
I think it's
Jalen.
Jezzer this time.
Nope, it's not Jalen.
He always
It's not
has to
Jalen.
show us the phone.
Who do we got on the line?
Don't be scared.
Nobody's
Ryan, we're here for you, mates.
Ryan.
What do you want to do today? I don't know. What do you want to do? Oh, don't do that again. Ryan.
Okay, so that's apparently not working out.
You know who it is? It's probably that guy that left that comment that got me all pissed earlier. Who it is? Who it is? Yeah? Huh? You calling again? I'll
Hey,
find
you are on hashtag After Dark. Can you hear us? Yeah, there we go.
Who
Who's
do we
calling?
got here? Jalen.
Jalen! What's
Hey,
up,
hey.
man?
Jalen, are you whispering? Are you not allowed to be on the phone right now? Ah.
Okay, cool.
Jalen, where are you calling from, buddy? Huh?
Where?
Atlanta.
Atlanta. So,
hot man.
what's up, buddy? And thank you for spending your night here watching hashtag After Dark. What is your question, my friend? You're amazing, by the way.
Yeah.
My question is, man, I had it on tip of my tongue.
It's alright, it's alright.
My question is, like, what do you wish you could, if there was one thing you could add to any DC Comics movie, what is it that you would want to change?
Introducing the Green Lantern from the beginning.
So what would we want to change? What would we want to introduce? That's a great question.
Yeah, I'd want the Green Lanterns introduced at the beginning. As much as everybody craps on the Ryan Reynolds one, there is room to make it. Once again, DC seems to be a very more serious studio comic book in general. So introducing them right off the bat, because then you'd be able to venture even deeper and sooner into the Green Lantern Corps, Yellow Lanterns, and eventually after Darkseid, I feel like we would get the I forgot who the head lantern is, but he's basically all the rings formed into one. I think he's the first lantern. So we'd get into that storyline, and as much as an epic Justice League movie is just going to be awesome, a Green Lantern Corps movie like that would be just as big as the Justice League, because you'd be able to also bring other characters all around the universe to defeat this person. It would be like a second Thanos, if you will. So that's one thing that I would put in, and I would change never having Suicide Squad.
Wow.
Daniel, what about you?
I agree with the Green Lantern option. I would love to actually see the Green Lantern. That would be great for me, and to see him introduced properly. And maybe he doesn't need his own film.
John Stewart.
I'm saying,
Simon
you know what?
Bass.
Like, literally, it would be good. But since that was your answer, I would say I want to see.
What would you add?
What would you add?
Black Lightning.
Oh, that's a great
Blue
one.
Beetle would be great.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Jaime Reyes or Ted Kord?
Ted Kord.
Well, you could, if you wanted to, you could do it kind of how Ant-Man did it, like how
Older Ted
sure,
Kord.
yeah, and then
I think
introduce
too many
a
people
younger
would be
Ted
like,
Kord.
"Oh, that's taking up from Ant-Man."
Yeah, they would. They
Yeah.
would. That's why I was like, man, I'd say.
But you could make, but then just like really stab at Marvel and bring Edgar Wright to come and do it, and then it'd just be far better than Ant-Man.
I think the one. What would you like to take out or change?
Oh well, I said add though would be Black Lightning and Static Shock and put their whole thing together.
Black Lightning?
Yeah.
Oh, Black Lightning. I think you said Black Adam.
No,
I also
Black
thought you said
Lightning.
Black Adam first.
Black Lightning and Static Shock.
Uh,
I would
for-
love to see
for the
those
TV?
two. No, for film. Bring them in. Might as well. I would just say go ahead and do that. But I mean, people would say no for it. They got Flash. It's
I
close
mean,
enough
that's
when
like
it
me
comes
asking
to
for vibe, you know? It's like, I'd like my people to be represented, and I get a little Wolverine that kills people. I'm like, close enough, I guess.
I think the one thing I would like to see, I'm going to go piggyback on what Jalen said. I'd like to see a Blue Beetle and Booster Gold movie with Nathan Fillion and Alan Tudyk. I think that would be great. I think those two would be a lot of fun.
It's a great
Make
buddy
it a buddy cop comedy where Alan Tudyk's the straight man and Nathan Fillion's this crazy out there guy that just gets them in trouble all the
So
time.
Nathan Fillion would be your Booster Gold.
Oh, easy.
Zatanna. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we eventually, with the DC universe, we have to eventually touch into that magic side the same way that they did with the Marvel universe, and they're finally touching into it on Doctor Strange. So yeah, once all the legs of all the universes in general are finally spread out to the full potential that they're supposed to be, I think we're going to see some very exciting stuff. Unfortunately, I think by the time that happens, I think the comic book bubble is going to burst.
I don't think it's ever going to burst.
You really?
No, because I think it's a great way of storytelling. We always want action film. We want films with story, or something with rich characters. And
The reason-
comic films do all of that.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to burst either, mainly because you can do so many... All right, well, thank you so much for calling.
Go ahead and keep watching the stream, and we'll finish this question.
Thanks,
Thank you for
Jalen.
calling. All right, have a good one. Bye.
The reason I think it does work and it always will work is because look at Marvel just in general. You have so many, just like Captain America. Those are three different style of films that are all in under one banner. You have this World War II kind of rocketeerish, kind of like corny epic,
A contemporary period piece.
yeah, and then you got in the second one a political thriller, and then the third one's a straight up big blockbuster superhero movie. So you can do, I think they can do whatever they want. with these.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think that's going to do it for us, guys. This was a lot of fun. This
I feel
one,
bad for Ryan.
oh, because he didn't. You mean to try and call him
sorry,
back?
man.
We're actually gonna. You guys were right. It was the connection for whatever reason when I disconnected it worked, but when it's asking for connection, so probably through Wi-Fi. But yeah, on that question, what would you change about the Marvel universe, and what's something you would add as well?
What would I change about the Marvel universe?
Make Thor not Thor, Hulk have his own movie.
I mean that.
I would like to somehow get out of that contract and kind of go down that, and eventually.
I'm not a big Hulk fan though, so that one.
I don't want to
Really?
see a whole film manned by Ruffalo.
Really.
I don't, because
You think it's a
Ruffalo-
good supporting actor and that's it?
The thing is, no, actually, I feel he's such a good character actor. As far as like he's so rich when he gets into characters, it's gonna be like, fuck. Now this is well. Now we have another idea for Marvel to have something that's almost as good as an Oscar-worthy kind of thing. Like Ruffalo's a good actor,
Yeah.
and I feel it would be too much, and it will kind of overshadow everybody.
He
else
makes
for
good
everything.
documents too. Documentaries.
That's true. It's true.
I think the one thing I would change is I would use more female heroes on the Avengers. I would really like to see more female heroes represented on the Avengers, because you either get Scarlet Witch or you get Black Widow. You can't get them both at the same time, unfortunately. I mean, I guess you did in Civil War, but that lasted so short of a time that I don't think... And also, I don't think Marvel has strong female characters. I think that DC, on the other hand, has a ton of strong female characters.
Yeah.
Whether they're villains or heroes. Marvel
You
doesn't.
could even get like Stargirl in there with
Well,
DC.
that's the thing. Stargirl,
man.
Starfire, Raven. You got Wonder Woman, obviously.
Yep.
There, and even on the villain side of
Artemis.
things, Artemis. You
Yeah.
got on the villain side of things, you got Catwoman, Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, and that's just in the Batman world. I mean, Zatanna.
Ryan, we're connected to the Wi-Fi, so you got one more shot, one opportunity to
It is-
seize everything you ever want.
Bum, bum, bum,
Don't
bum,
puke
bum,
up spaghetti. Go ahead and call
bum,
us.
bum,
But yeah, in the DC side of things, they're not very strong with women characters. You really only got Scarlet Witch and Black Widow. I know
You
they're
mean
doing
Marvel, sorry.
Marvel. I'm sorry, Marvel.
Yeah.
You only got Black Widow, Valkyrie, and Scarlet Witch. All of which are great, but there's other characters you can highlight, like Jane Foster becoming Thor is, I think, a great storyline.
I think that would be a great story. I think they're gonna eventually play into
Miss
I don't
Marvel,
think so.
Marvel Girl.
Miss Marvel, another great
Yeah.
one. There's diversity there; they're just not using it. I think
Captain Marvel. Miss Marvel.
DC's a little bit more on the cutting edge of using diversity and using gender quality for
Marvel,
they're doing it better. I think.
Marvel did it in print, and they were just like, "Yeah, look what we did." And you're like, "Okay, we get that, but what are you doing as far as
Yeah.
showing for the rest of the?"
I mean, look,
like what
one
about
thing-
She-Hulk.
Yeah, what about
One thing I'll
there
always
too?
say. I mean, look, one thing I will always say about Marvel and DC is that it's taken this point Marvel about 11 years to get a female solo superhero movie. DC did it on their third
Third
try,
try. Yep.
fourth try.
Yep.
So and it worked incredibly.
But in all fairness, like I think with DC, they were like, well, we have to set up our Trinity before we go into our Justice League. So it was essential with that. I mean, in the original Avengers, was Wasp part of the Wasp part of the original?
yeah.
Well, then I think that was a missed opportunity on Marvel's side. Then they replaced Wasp with their Scarlet Witch, not Scarlet Witch. I'm thinking of
Black Widow.
Black Widow. I'm thinking of Scarlet
Yeah,
Johansson.
I
Yeah.
agree. I think that Marvel is too. I think in the beginning they were too afraid. I mean, look, this goes back to the Marvel Legends action figures that they didn't release a Black Widow one, but they released everybody else.
Yeah,
They
so
released
like,
Darkhawk, the worst comic book character ever.
I mean, I think that James Gunn is getting it right because he has so many strong female characters, but I think the rest of the Marvel Cinematic Universe needs to catch up a little bit. I think that DC is showing. DC is showing that there are great female characters there with Wonder Woman, with Harley Quinn. People, as much as you hated Suicide Squad, nobody can really complain, maybe with the exception of what she was wearing, but nobody can complain about Margot Robbie actually playing Harley Quinn. She was great.
There we go. All right, you're on that hashtag After Dark with MTR Joe and Daniel. How are you doing, Ryan? We're assuming this is Ryan. Imagine it's not Ryan. It's just someone. No!
Are you serious?
Ryan, I'm calling you back. I'm sorry.
Calling you back.
I'm doing it.
Call me back. It's not Jesser.
Guys, you guys don't need to be nervous when you guys are calling us. You guys are super cool. We already know who you are. Ryan, Jalen, Kat, and you guys all are great. All of that is probably calling you. It's probably calling
He's
you.
probably trying to call me now.
But yeah, that's my whole thing about DC and Marvel.
That's my
Yeah,
story.
honestly, I agree with you. I mean,
Now, where does Tom Hanks fit in any of these?
Norman Osborn.
Oh, I can agree with that.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
He kind of be with.
Fuck yeah.
Damn!
You just made my day.
He would be great.
Oh my
He'd be
god!
great.
Like
All right.
Marvel, are you paying attention
Ryan,
right
please
now?
tell me you could hear us. Ryan, I know you're there. I have faith.
Ryan, can you hear us?
Oh come on!
That might be Anna Mills.
Yeah! Hey, can you hear us? No!
What is happening? What is happening in the world right now? Right now! What is happening?
Oh, you know what, Ryan? I think it's time to close it out. I think it might be a lost cause at this
I
point.
think
Yes.
so.
But one last thing that we're going to talk about is join our community here at THS Hashtaggers. That is set up for you guys all to kind of run your own thing with us. What that means is you guys can plan out conventions for yourself. This is kind of like our community page.
Yeah.
You can plan out conventions. So if you're coming out to MorphCon, you don't necessarily have the extra money for your own hotel room. Team up with some of these other hashtag members and get a hotel room together. I think a few of you guys are going to do this. Larry's one of the moderators. This is really a page for you guys. We're going to be dropping our exclusive news and videos in there first. So before it really gets publicized that it's going out to the world, you guys will be the first ones to see it. You'll get Matt's comic reviews, Daniel on Twin Peaks, and everything else. And also, Daniel's coming out with a new show, and you guys will be the first ones to hear about it.
That's right.
And we are also going to do giveaways there. We'd also love for you guys to share our content that we put in there. And guess what? We're going to share your content. If you guys want us to share memes or anything that's going on, let us put it in that group. So we'll be there. But Daniel, what were you going to say?
Oh, I was going to talk about the show, but...
Well, we'll do that. We'll do that another time. But the next time you'll be able to catch a hashtag show live is going to be Twin Peaks, I believe.
Yeah.
That's tomorrow. Daniel, myself, and Brianna is going to rejoin us. So Brianna will be on the show replacing Magdalia for a little bit. Kat's already in that group. So anybody else that's not in that group, join up now. Like I said, Larry is one of the moderators there. Some of our producers.
I want my Larry.
But guys, Daniel, where can we find you on the social medias?
You can find me on the social medias on the internets at Battlestar Galactica. Boom. That's it.
I think I like the real J_Rome.
No, I love Battlestar Galactica because it's just it's everything. It's everything.
He's getting it
and
over.
then also, yeah, I am. I am.
Give it change.
And that hashtag BSG on Twitter.
You?
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter, Rathouse, RATTHAUS. And that'll link to all the podcasts that I'm a part of, including the new comic book day reviews that is on that hashtag show. So make sure to not only go watch those videos, but leave a comment at the bottom if you want me to read any DC, Image, IDW, Valiant, Boom, Dark Horse, any of those. Go ahead and leave a comment there, and I will review that comic for you.
And Matt also has a special coming out this week on Wednesday where he interviews the cast of Batman and Harley Quinn, or Harley Quinn and Batman, either way you want to slice it or dice it. He talks to Kevin Conroy, the person that played Batman the longest. Talks to Harley Quinn, as well as Bruce Timm and a few others from that animated film. That will be out Wednesday. The next time you can see me is going to be right here tomorrow on Twin Peaks. If you're in the LA area and you're a Power Ranger fan, I will be moderating a panel at YesterCon with Christopher Kamen Lee, who played Andros. There's going to be Brendan Mejia from Dino Charge, Ciara Hanna, the Yellow Mega Force Ranger, Tracy Lynn Cruz, the Yellow Space Ranger, and Carla Perez, the person that played Rita Pulsa. And I don't want to spoil this, but if you come on out, there is going to be a Ninja Steel Ranger there. And no, it is not Peter Sidarso. She could be wearing pink.
So it's a she.
It's a she. Actually, not pink. Yeah, she could be wearing pink. She could be wearing pink. So she might be there tomorrow, so go check that out. That's going to be at YesterCon in Carson, California. Daniel's also going to be there.
Yep.
And if you want to follow me on social media, you can follow that hashtag Joe. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever medium I'm on. You can check that out. And I'm also on over at Screen Rant, so check that out as well. But that's going to do it for us. Guys, thank you so much. We had a lot of fun on this After Dark show. And we will see you next time.
Yes, please.
Until then, I want to say thank you and hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with everything trending.
In geek
Right here.
pop culture.
Right here.
It's right there.
Now, good idea.